My dear child, I want you to take a deep breath right now. There is something about to happen that you didn't expect, and I don't want you to miss the signs. You've been asking for clarity, for something real, something that finally gives you a break from all the guessing. So listen closely. I am speaking straight to your heart. The man I am talking about is not just anyone. He is someone I have watched for a long time. He is coming tomorrow. And this isn't just a random moment. I have planned this visit. It carries weight. It carries answers. It carries something sacred. I am bringing him not just to your house, but to your life, to your space, because I know what you've been holding inside. Your prayers haven't gone unheard. And I'm not delaying any longer. He has wrestled with himself for days. He kept thinking he should forget about you. He tried to act like your presence didn't matter. But I didn't let his spirit rest. Every time he tried to walk away, I stirred something inside him. A memory, a look, a voice, a moment that kept repeating in his soul like an echo. That echo brought him back to the place where he first felt you deeply. He has fought that feeling, but now I'm no longer letting him fight it. Tomorrow, he's walking toward you with something on his chest that's been heavy for a long time. He is not coming with casual words. He is coming because I have sent him with a reason. And child, I want you to be ready to hear it. You may not recognize his expression when he first stands in front of you. Now let me tell you something. There's a reason I told you to breathe. Because what's coming tomorrow is not light. It's not easy. It's not ordinary. It's purpose walking in flesh and blood. This is something I arranged before time ever touched your name. I don't move on human schedules. I move on divine assignments. And this is an assignment. One crafted from fire, tears, silence, and long nights. This is a collision between timing and destiny. And you, child, you are standing in the middle of it. That man, he's not the same one who walked away. Oh no, he's coming back different. Because I've been working on him in the quiet, breaking pride, building humility, softening the parts of him that were too hard to love anything, even himself. And when he walks toward you, don't look at the face, look at the soul. Because the face might look familiar, but the soul, child, that soul has been in my hands. He won't come with poetry, he'll come with weight. A kind of holy heaviness you don't speak over dinner. This is not a conversation, this is a revelation. And I need you to be ready, not with your answers, but with your heart. You see, when I bring two people back into alignment, it's not about romance, it's about redemption. It's about obedience. It's about healing the parts of you that thought, God must have forgotten. But I didn't forget. I've been watching, I've been listening, and now I'm moving. This isn't just about him arriving, it's about you being ready. Ready to see, ready to hear, ready to forgive, ready to believe again. Not in him, no, in me. Because I'm the one bringing this full circle. I'm the one who whispered his name when you wanted to forget it. I'm the one who said not yet when you cried out for closure. Because I don't do closure, I do completion. So don't miss this. Don't let the pain of the past keep you from the promise of the present. Something is coming, something is shifting. And when he stands in front of you tomorrow, you will know this was not a visit, this was a visitation. And my dear child, if you hear anything at all tonight, hear this, don't miss the moment. Because it's not just about him arriving, it's about you awakening. I want you to do 3 things to awaken the energy of this moment. Pause this video, hit the like button so this message reaches other chosen souls, and subscribe to join thousands of radiant spirits walking this divine path. I know what it feels like when your heart is an empty room and the walls are closing in. You pace back and forth, trying to figure out where you went wrong, what you missed, what you could have done differently. But what if I told you that every step you thought was a mistake was really just part of the path? What if I told you that your confusion was the magnet drawing heaven's attention? Because when you cried out for truth, you activated a chain reaction. One that I've been aligning for longer than you've been breathing. See, every time you questioned your purpose, you weren't pushing me away, you were pulling me in. Every time you doubted where you were going, you were setting the coordinates for your next breakthrough. Peace doesn't just fall from the sky like gentle rain. It arrives in response to the storms you've weathered. And clarity isn't a spotlight switched on in a dark room. It's a sunrise ignited by your willingness to keep seeking, to keep asking, to keep knocking, even when the door stayed shut. You think your questions were weighing you down, but in reality, they were fueling the engine of something bigger. You think your uncertainty made you weak, but it was the sign of a heart that refuses to settle for less than what it's been promised. In the tapestry of your life, every doubt, every moment of unrest was a golden thread woven by infinite hands. You were never off course. You were on the track of something monumental, something that transcends your understanding. And now, because you dared to speak aloud the ache in your soul, because you refused to be satisfied with half-truths, I've moved. I've gathered forces you cannot see, angels, opportunities, alignments, and I've set them in motion so that tomorrow's arrival won't feel like a surprise. It will feel like destiny pounding on your door. When that man steps into your sight, you'll recognize more than his face. You'll recognize the answer to every prayer you've ever prayed in the dark, the fulfillment of every promise you almost forgot you made. This is bigger than reconciliation. This is a divine shift. It's the moment when your questions meet their match. It's the turning point when the weights you've carried lift off your shoulders because something far greater has taken their place. And if you listen with your spirit, you won't just hear words. You'll hear an echo of every cry you uttered, transformed into a symphony of clarity and peace. Don't miss it. Don't let fear or old wounds keep you from stepping into the light I've prepared. Your soul has been ready for this moment, even if your mind couldn't see it. You've been primed by every tear, every tremor of doubt, every whispered plea. And now the universe is responding in kind. Remember this: the very prayers that felt unanswered were the ones that opened the floodgates. And tomorrow, when everything changes, you'll know. Your cries for clarity and peace didn't fall on deaf ears. They built the bridge that's bringing your miracle home. And that, my child, is why you must stand ready for the glory I'm unveiling. Something is coming that isn't just meant to walk into your life, it's meant to shift it. This isn't just about a man showing up at your doorstep. This is about the atmosphere of your soul preparing to receive something that shakes you from the inside out. What's arriving tomorrow isn't just him. It's everything he carries, everything he's been through, everything that's been waiting to collide with your journey. You see, child, some encounters are casual, fleeting, forgettable. But this is sacred. This is transformational. And it's not just physical. It's emotional, it's spiritual. It's deeply, irrevocably personal. You've spent so long holding yourself together, haven't you? Putting on the strong face, carrying the weight, smiling through the ache. And behind closed doors, you've asked me, when will it get real? When will something change? I heard you, and I didn't answer right away. Not because I was ignoring you, but because I was preparing something greater than you expected. See, some moments require a storm to pass. Others require a soul to grow. And sometimes, both. What's about to enter your life isn't just a man. It's the result of everything I've been preparing in the dark. Because change, real change, doesn't come wrapped in comfort. It comes dressed in disruption. And you've been asking for peace, but peace doesn't always arrive quietly. Sometimes peace shows up with eyes full of fire and a voice trembling with truth. That's what's coming. And I don't want you to miss it because your heart is still tied to the old way of seeing things. I don't want you to dismiss what I've ordained just because it doesn't look the way you expected. Tomorrow isn't just a date on a calendar. It's a divine marker. A threshold between what was and what's about to be born. That man, he's bringing more than himself. He's bringing a mirror. He's bringing a moment that will show you who you are now, who you've become through all the pain, and who you were always meant to be. And when he speaks, it may sound like an apology, like a confession, like a floodgate finally opening. But what you'll actually be hearing is me. Through him. I've placed a truth inside him. One that could only ripen through distance, silence, and surrender. Now it's ready. Now he's ready. And you must be ready too. Do not mistake this moment as familiar. This is not a cycle. It is a shift. The emotions that will rise, let them. The questions that will surface, ask them. But don't run. Don't shrink. Don't guard your heart so tightly that you miss what I'm trying to pour into it. Because this moment has been tailor-made for your transformation. It will stir things you thought were settled. It will awaken parts of you that were buried beneath disappointment. And most importantly, it will usher in a new level of surrender, the kind that real change demands. This encounter will not leave you the same, and that's exactly what I intended. It's not coming to confirm your fears, it's coming to confront your faith. It's coming to stretch your capacity to love, to trust, to believe again. And I know that's scary. I know your mind will want to protect you. But I didn't call your mind. I called your spirit. And your spirit knows this is the moment it's been waiting for. So when he arrives, don't just see him, see what I'm doing through him. Open your eyes, open your heart, because the shift is here. The invitation has been extended, and this is not just an arrival, this is a divine collision. And child, when it happens, when your soul meets the moment, I want you to remember, you were never being broken, you were being rebuilt for this. There are moments in life that look small on the outside but echo through eternity. Moments when everything in you shifts, when the wind in your spirit changes direction, and you just know this is not normal. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine appointment. And what's arriving tomorrow is exactly that. It isn't just a man stepping into your world. It's a moment stepping into your timeline. And moments like this don't come twice. This one is marked, sealed, and sacred. You don't schedule these, you discern them. You feel them in your chest before they even knock at your door. You've had a lot of people pass through your life, haven't you? Some came with promises and left with excuses. Some showed up bright, loud, full of energy, only to fade like smoke. But this is different. This man is not a passerby. He's not here to play a part in your story. He's here because your stories were always meant to intertwine again. He's not just carrying closure or comfort. He's carrying a divine activation, an ignition of something God buried inside you long ago, something too powerful to be awakened by anyone else. Because what he's bringing isn't casual, it's catalytic. It will stir things in your soul you thought were long dead. Desires, dreams, questions you buried under silence, gifts you stopped using, prayers you whispered but didn't dare to believe would be answered. And here's what's wild. He doesn't even fully understand the weight he's carrying. He just knows he had to come. He had to move. Something kept tugging at him, kept pulling him toward you like gravity. And that tug? That wasn't nostalgia. That was me. This moment is wrapped in purpose. It's covered in divine fingerprints. Everything about it has been designed to call you up, to pull you out of the waiting room of your life and into the very center of what I've written for you. You see, when I send something this sacred, I don't send it for entertainment. I send it for elevation, for movement, for breakthrough. That's what's knocking on your door. Now listen, this moment will ask something of you. It will not let you stay numb. It will not let you play small. It will confront your comfort zones and push you toward the edge of belief. But it will also flood you with something you forgot how to feel. Hope. Real, holy, aching hope. The kind that comes when heaven gets close enough for you to feel its breath on your skin. You won't get a second version of this moment. That's why I'm telling you now, don't miss it. Don't dismiss it. Don't get so caught up in protecting your heart that you miss the very thing I'm sending to heal it. You've waited. You've survived. You've held on when no one saw your struggle. Now the reward of your endurance is walking toward you. He may not come dressed in perfection. He may still have flaws, doubts, even fear. But don't focus on the exterior. Feel the weight of what he brings. Feel the holiness in his return. And most of all, trust the timing. Trust that this isn't just about reconnection, it's about resurrection. Something is coming alive again, and you're standing at the doorway of it. So breathe deep. Ground yourself in this truth. Some moments only come once, and when they do, they don't knock twice. They move everything. There's a reason your heart has felt heavy lately, even when everything around you looks fine. You've been sensing something, haven't you? Something just beneath the surface. A shift, a stirring. It's like your soul has been whispering, get ready, but ready for what? That's the question you couldn't answer. Until now. Because, child, what's coming to you tomorrow isn't just a moment or a message. It's a decision. A life-defining, soul-awakening decision. One you didn't expect, one you weren't planning for, but one that has the power to change your direction entirely. This man who's arriving, he's not coming to impress you, to win you back with charm or surface-level words. No, he's arriving with weight. He's been carrying a question in his heart for a long time, a decision he's wrestled with night after night. And that decision, it involves you. But here's what you need to understand. It's not just his decision to make, it's yours too. And what's coming tomorrow is not just about whether he speaks, it's about whether you listen, whether you allow yourself to be present, to receive and to respond from the truth that lives deep inside of you. Not the fear, not the pain, not the memories of what went wrong. Because sometimes God sends a person not just to speak, but to reveal, to open a door inside of you that you've kept closed for too long. And when that door swings open, when this man stands before you carrying the burden of what's been left unsaid, you're going to have to choose. Not just between yes or no, between stay or go, but between who you were and who you are being called to become. You see, there's something sacred about decisions born in divine timing. They don't just affect your today, they ripple into your future. They echo through generations. And this one has been written into the fabric of your destiny since before you even understood what love, loss, or longing felt like. That's why it matters so much. That's why I've orchestrated it with such care. That's why I've sent him now, not sooner, not later. Because now, you're strong enough to choose from wisdom, not just emotion. Now you're ready to respond from alignment, not just attachment. You've been asking for answers, and tomorrow they're coming. But don't be surprised if they show up dressed as questions. Because sometimes the clearest direction doesn't come from being told. It comes from being shown who you really are when the moment demands your truth. When it asks you, are you going to stay in the safety of what you've known, or step into the unknown where faith lives? And here's what I want you to hold on to with both hands. You're not choosing blindly, you're choosing with me. I'm not standing on the sidelines of this moment. I'm in the center of it, guiding, stirring, speaking. I've gone ahead of you, and I've gone ahead of him, Abadime. Everything has been divinely timed, so that when you lock eyes with him tomorrow, when the silence breaks and the moment arrives, you'll feel me in the room. You'll feel me in your chest. You'll feel me saying, now is the time. This is more than a meeting. It's more than a conversation. It's a sacred crossroad. A moment that will demand your clarity, your courage, and your willingness to choose from a higher place. Because what you say tomorrow, what you accept or release, will shape more than your next step. It will shape your entire path. And child, let this settle deep in your spirit. This decision may be unexpected, but it has always been yours to make, and heaven is watching to see what you choose.